Hey, you guys. Nighttime read. Yeah, there you have it. Let's see what your energy is. One day I will switch it up. You know what? I'm going to switch it up today, actually. I'm going to go ahead and use, well, not today, as if I didn't use these cards before. But I'll go ahead and use the, I can find it. I don't know what deck this is. This is All Things Intuitives. This is Messages of Love. There you have it. It's the Messages of Love. Let's see where your energy is, what the messages they have for you, and then we'll go ahead and clarify them. Please check out my other channel, World is Waiting Tarot, and if I do decide to post this on the World is Waiting Tarot, please check out my other channel, phoenixempathintuitive. Right now, this is just a regular read for my Cancers. Let's see. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Denial. Obstacles are at the bottom of the deck, right? So denial. Warnings. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Strictly sexual. And vulnerability. So, warning says don't dismiss the red flags here. Someone said that, the universe said that this is strictly sexual. This connection is passionate, but not enduring. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Because this is more of a friend type of energy, and you know it. So maybe you're in denial. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. It's blocking forward movement with this energy, it seems like to me, Cancer, because you have come into this situation as friends. And maybe, what do we used to call them? A homie lover friend. That's the way you came into this relationship, as a homie lover friend. And now you're expecting more. So you're attached. You or the other person, take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. You're attached. And this person is okay with it. Because there's unhealed wounds that are blocking you from moving forward. This person knows a lot about you. Because you guys are friends. The red flags come when it comes to you trying to, it's addiction. Bad habits, codependent energies. And I was going to say that, the bad, what was I going to say? The blockage comes from when you try to talk about things and yet and still what happens is that, that's what I was going to say. I had lost my train of thought because my son walked in here. But it comes in, and the warning and the red flags, that's what I was going to say, happens when you decide to see if this person wants to go into a public event. Does that make sense? And then when that happens, you realize that it's strictly sexual. And it's nothing more. It's easier for you to trauma bond with this person and have that moment of sexuality and them go on about their merrily way because they're having their cake and eat it too. But it's becoming codependent, and it's becoming a bad habit for you. Bottom of the deck, healing and soothing. Curtains concealed high behind the scenes. Curtains. I want to make that present, because I was just saying that it's like when you decide that you want to go in public with this person, they're like, oh no, no, I don't want to do that. So scissors, cutting out, severing ties, because you realize it with the calculator being here, that the energy of this says calculator, financial strain, money problems, and survival. but it's not calculated when it comes to what this person is trying to do. Pride, ego, and strength. They'd rather be prideful and say, no, I don't want to do it, instead of, telling you the truth. I was going to say, so deception and lies here is here with the snake card, right? And that's the red flags. When you decide that you're going to say, oh, because you become addicted to this person. And in turn, binocular, spying, lurking, inquisitive, and curious. You become addicted to this person. But you also become in denial, or in denial when it comes to what it really is. But they just keep like throwing you off or pushing you off, or, saying, no, not this time, if that makes sense. And in turn, you're like, you're infatuated with this energy, because you guys can talk about all of the trauma bonding energy that you got going on with your ex, or with because it's probably your ex and it's probably his girlfriend, his or her girlfriend. Does that make sense? Or his or her wife. And in turn, it's just like you're in denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. So it's telling you you're in denial because you're thinking that this will be more than what it is. And even if they say, oh, I'm going to leave, or oh, I'm going to do this, you have to detach from this energy. Because it's like this person's pride and ego is always going to be there. And he could say one thing at one point when he's upset about cutting someone out. Does that make sense? Because there's money problems. He can be giving you all these different things. This person has a bad habit of drugs, or that he or she causes lack in the relationship, financial strains, money problems, and you guys are barely surviving. But you're this person's crutch. Sorry. You're this person's crutch. And in turn, he's telling you half of the truth. He's not ready to leave. He or she is not ready to leave. His ego is getting bigger and bigger the more sex you have. You know that with the red flags and the warning signs. But you're vulnerable. So then you start spying, using your binoculars to see, what does this person have, the third party energy have that you don't have. And you become curious to see and to find out truths. You need to heal yourself. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Heal yourself. Aloe vera. Curtains conceal, hide, and behind the scenes. They're concealing the real truth, and they're okay with trauma bonding with you. They're okay with it because the more you do it, the bigger their ego gets, The bigger their ego gets, the more you do it. The more you do it, literally, in so many words, The bigger their ego gets. And in turn, you're like, why do I have to go through this? And then you start to get attached. Then you start to realize that you're becoming vulnerable because you want more from this situation. So you keep offering and you keep getting rejected because, this isn't what they really want. And they're telling you all the things you need to hear about how bad it is with this other person. And you're in denial. Wait, let me pull from the... Yeah, you're in denial. You're in denial about this energy. And so, in turn, you just keep going back. Because it is filling a void for you. Every time you go, it makes you vulnerable. It makes you get addicted to the situation. Then you start to think about things when it comes to extroverted. Because, well, I don't know what extroverted means. Are you extroverted? You know, is that where you met this person at? Hanging out with friends? Is this a friend of a friend? Is this a family? You know, not a family member, but a person that you may know their significant other through friendship or something. Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, it's a breakup. A breakup for you with this person or this energy. Never for them. Does that make sense? The scissors, cutting out, severing ties is what they told you, and you're in denial about it. He's gonna leave her one day. He or she's gonna leave each other. They're gonna leave each other. Bottom of the deck is marriage. Yeah, this could be a marriage that they're in. This could be a marriage that they're in. And they're steady saying, I mean, that person is steady saying, and they're saying that it's, I was gonna say, they're steady saying it's complicated, and yet you're steady spying. Does that make sense? And so, with that being said, it's like the denial is here because it feels so good to be addicted to something that's causing you to release some stress. It feels so good for you to have to fix or try to fix somebody in their sadness because they're telling you this is how it is. It feels good for somebody to say they're going to leave this person for you. But for the most part, the sex is the best thing. You've seen the red flags because they told you about it. And the way that you will, they always say that the way that person left their significant other is the same way they'll do you if you ever get in a relationship with them. Does that make sense? I forget how they say it. So that's where this is. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use my little small tarot to clarify. Denial, warning, strictly sexual, and vulnerability. Yeah, there was a breakup, but it probably was you breaking up because you're spying on this marriage that this person is telling you is complicated. Can you see that? Yeah, that this person is telling you is complicated. You started to spy because it's becoming a toxic thing for you. This person is married. They're married and you trauma bonded with them because you need some attention, mentally, physically, and emotional attention. Someone that can hear you. And they need someone to really get their energy. Yeah. Denial. Now you feel trapped. Eight of Swords energy. Overthinking. Self-criticism. Feeling trapped. Because you're in denial. You're overthinking. Warnings. Growth. Don't dismiss the red flags here. You're realizing this is not material happiness. It's growth. And you're realizing what's the problem. Strictly sexual. Hangman in reverse. The hangman in reverse is standstill, sacrificing, and a lack of control. Because you like it. And it's fine, I guess. If to each his own. I'm not here to judge you, but I'm saying that you see all the red flags. Vulnerability. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. You only live once. Be bold. Be fearless and do what you love. But this, walk away from it. Eight of Cups energy, right? Walk away. Eight of Cups is a new future. Because you're delusional when it comes to this thing of ever happening. Vulnerability is the Hermit. Material detachments. Or, which should be Cancer card. retreating from distraction to determine your own truth. Why are you so vulnerable? You can be completely open with this person. That's why. 5 of Cups energy. Having the insight and the knowledge to know this is wrong. Or to know it'll never change. And in turn, it's causing sadness. The Star card. Okay, so the Star card is hope, faith, hope, and great fortune. But you're hoping that this person will go out of their way, extroverted energy, to say what they're actually going to do, to actually put forth what they say they're going to do, and go from there. But in return, you know deep down, you're in denial. That'll never happen. Because this person isn't ready to do that, right? This person isn't ready to do that. Let me use the Kipper deck to see energy for this read. Yeah, you know that. Spirit, give me energies for this read. Change. Yep. Change. You need to change. You need to walk away from this energy. You need to get out of it before you become, you said spying twice. Mature woman. You need to be the mature woman, bottom of the deck. Main female, and this person is false. And this family room is not always the picture that was painted. It's not always the picture that was painted. It probably have some shambles and rockiness in there. But this person is willing to accept the path that is going down. Yep, this person is willing to accept it. And as long as you accept the bullshit that they keep offering and keep putting forth, why should they change? You need to. Does that make sense? You need to change. Let me pull from... I'm going to pull from this other Kipper deck. I don't know the name of it. Let's see what it says for you. Yeah, I don't know what it says. What energy does we need to give to my Cancers? Hope, big water. It's changed. Look at them. They're looking through a binocular to try to find a way out. Can you see that? They're looking in a binocular. So this is also change. Bottom of the deck. The main female. I told you. The main female. She's here. The main female is the person of this read. This main female is not you. It's someone else, I think. The main female, and then look, the rich girl, his thoughts, grief and sorrow. Because of sadness. Look, the living room again. And a journey. Change. A journey. Same cards. Marriage is here. The good lady and change. Yeah. It just says it right there. All right, you guys. I guess you're in denial. A warning, strictly sexual and vulnerable. That's what I'll name it. All right, you guys. Have a nice night.